Hey folks, I was listening to NPR and I heard Martha Stewart boast that she was the original trad wife. I'm like, oh, I don't really think of her that way. She was just a nice lady teaching DIY online or on, sorry, on TV. And I realized, that this whole thing becomes synonymous with homemakers. And for some reason, the nature of our society, of our zeitgeist, that everything has to have a counter. You know what I'm saying? And that this, somehow the right has some sort of monopoly over, the stay-at-home mom. And yeah, it might fly in the face of the idea of the career woman and breaking the glass ceiling, et cetera, et cetera. But, for what it's worth to anybody, it really, if you think about it, it's a pretty leftist thing to be. The glaring part, you don't have a job. That's something that right wingers, they hate that. They absolutely hate that. If you're a real extreme capitalist, you want everybody in your family working. And that being said, there's the carbon footprint. Like you have far less of a carbon footprint that somebody who's going to their 9 to 5 every day, burning up the gas, sitting in traffic, etc., etc. Number two, there's the DIY aspect of it. You're not going to some laborer who you're paying for the raw material, and you're doing it yourself. You're fixing pants that might be broken, or doing stuff that normally would go straight to a retail place that might benefit somebody's stock market ticker. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're out there doing it DIY, very punk rock. You know what I'm saying? And then there's you're living off love. You know what I'm saying? That's a real hippie-ish kind of way of being. It's not exactly a commune, but your husband's paying you because you guys love each other, and there's some beauty in that too. There's some leftist idea that you're living off love, and that's a beautiful thing. Not to say that a capitalist can't feel that way. Nobody's 100% anything. Everything, there's like the yin and yang. There's a little dot of this and that. So, that being said, I partially due to these algorithms that want to make us fight each other. Used to be the whole idea that there would be this thing called the iron bubble, and that would keep us on in our little silos of information, etc., etc. But nowadays, these algorithms, they've just learned, hey, it's just as easy to do that WWF thing or the trolling thing where we're trying to make everybody mad at each other and firing off in the comments. I think they used to call it a flame war. It's not anything unusual, but now it's been kind of hyperbolically exaggerated through these shock algorithms where they pair people up that are gonna argue with each other. They're gonna cause probably what we, and there's a thing called backlash, you know, people who have these extreme ideas, even when you try to talk to them about it, the more sense you make, the more it physically hurts them. It's like a shock to them, a physical shock, and they double down. So I mean, I like to believe in the power of debate, but you have to have a foundation of logical positivism to really engage in those debates and really benefit from them. Some people are just naturals at that. It's one of those things that we kind of laugh out of school because it's, the whole idea of philosophy and not doing something productive like building something like engineers do. It's something that the us Americans as capitalists hate, even though it would benefit us greatly, especially in a democracy. That being said, there's so many. There's probably things that I miss about a trad wife really being a leftist when you get down to it. That being said, keep rocking in the free world, everybody, and maybe I'll do another one of these blogs soon. I like talking to people. I like trying to connect, trying to get ideas to flourish in other people's minds, and maybe they'll do something with it and make it even better. So chill. Peace, love to the galaxy, guys. Bye.